What's up guys, welcome back to another episode of Life with the New Mother. If you're new to this channel, hi, my name is the New Mother aka Mama Fabian. I'd like to welcome you to the Life with the New Mother familia. Woo! So guys, if you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join the Life with the New Mother gang, you know. Anyway, so on today's discussion, we're going to be talking about raising a child with delayed milestones. Milestones, I think I'm just going to start with the description. It's like how your child grows. You understand? Like people always say, like by 2 years the child should have done this, by 3 years, 4 years, you know, and stuff like that. Like with every coming year or with every like half an year, the baby should have reached a certain milestone. So I'm going to use my son as an example because my son has had speech delay, if I can say that. Yeah, so his speech delayed and he just turned 4 years like 2 weeks ago, and he started talking this year, guys. My son turned 4 2 weeks ago, so meaning he started talking like properly, like words you can understand, while he was already 3 years old. Normally guys, normally the way it's normally said, or normally how it normally is what the hell, how it normally is that like your child by 2 years they should have, like, you know, most kids are normally like so eloquent, like 2.5 going to 3 years, not 3 going to 4 years. Kids are normally very eloquent when they get to like 2 to 3 years. Wanaongea, they say everything. And for me now, I used to freak out because Fabian still wasn't talking. He wasn't showing any signs of talking. He was just like saying his own things, trying to communicate. Then now we had to communicate with sign language, in the sense that I had to tell him, like, if he wants water, he'll tell you, mom, like he makes the sound, water. Eat, he'll do for you, mom, like that. So that's how he learned to communicate, until now he started like saying actual words. So from my part, I feel like the thing that made him have delayed speech, so this is generally a video for people who for mothers who your child has had a delayed milestone, especially now. Category is speech, because speech is like the most important. Vitu kama meno bado itatoka. Like Fabian's teeth, he just had one tooth, and then the next time you're seeing him, mdomo imejaa like menoka zote, you understand? So growing of teeth, crawling, and all those things, they're bound to happen. But when it comes to speech, not every child is fast to catch up, like, you know, the next child. The thing that made him not speak faster is because, in my opinion, now when I look back at it, and after like reading articles and articles on Google, because I was starting to freak out and think, like, I was started asking myself, oh, my son is deaf, like he can't hear me, that's why he can't talk, but he can hear everything, he knows everything, he knows everyone's ringtone, he knows everyone's phone, like he's so freaking smart, it's just the speaking. So I thought to myself, like, what the hell could have gone wrong? So I go online and I start reading like articles and everything. So as I read this article, then I come back and I relate to how he grew up. We used to give him like an iPad. You know, you see how kids are given iPads, or how they're given like TV, they're put for TV to watch. That's what we did to him when he was like, because he used to, when we were starting to wean him into solid foods, now we used to use cartoons as a distraction to make him eat. In my opinion, I feel like we prolonged that distraction until he got, like, you know, like to a point where he cannot eat unless he's watching cartoons. And in those cartoons, they're speaking God knows what language. Like they're not speaking a language that a child his age is supposed to use as a guide on how to speak. Yeah, so giving him the iPad when he was at a younger stage, I feel, is what really messed up his ability to speak at that moment, because now his mind, instead of trying to figure out like how to pronounce these words and stuff like that, because it's not like we were putting for him a specific cartoon, yeah, kids are talking or kids are mentioning sounds. No, it was just like SpongeBob, Peppa Pig, you know. Okay, Peppa Pig is actually good. Peppa Pig is good. But like SpongeBob, another one called Zigo and Shako, like Nini, Tom and Jerry, Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean, first of all, doesn't even talk. and that was like the cartoon he liked the most, you understand? So putting for him those cartoons, his mind is more focused on translating the pictures than on translating the sounds. So he focused more on knowing like what the cartoons are doing, or knowing like their next step. And because I feel like he saw how they're communicating is hard for him to grasp, so he was like, you know what, I'm just going to memorize all the actions. So he'd put us, like if we put for him an episode he's already watched, he reenacts every single bit of it. He knows what is coming next, you know. So his mind has processed the action part of it, but has not processed the speech part of it, because the words that are being mentioned are not showing him like this is how you move your mouth when you say letter L, M, N, you understand? So it became really difficult for him to actually learn how to speak. So fast forward to now this year. When he started school, that was last year, yeah? When he started school, we had to go explain to the teacher, like, you know, Fabian still can't speak and all those things, like he's had like delayed speech, so, you know, take him slowly and stuff like that. And the teacher was like, okay, usijali akikana watoto wengine, you know, when kids are with other kids, they go along with the story, like they, yani wanaingiana tu and they understand each other, right? So the last year, as he was going to school and everything, like he started actually mouthing words. So he started saying things like mama, water. Like the only things he was saying was mama, dada, shosh. No, even shosh he started juicy. Babu started juicy. Calling my siblings their names started juicy. Like he just started everything literally this year, the major milestones. So before that, he just tried to mouth words like water, and then cookie, but cookie was not really cookie, you understand? So he just, like, you could see like there was some type of progress being made when it comes to coloring, to joining dots and all that stuff. He really, like, he's on board with it and he really loves school. So coming to this year, when he went back to school, so walifunga tu 1 week and then he went back to school. And then you guys, let me tell you something. Out of nowhere, he is now singing. He's singing 1 like a stick, 2 like a dark, 3 like a adi. I'm like, huh? And then he doesn't give you the joy of seeing him do all those things, because he knows like he's improving. So when you tell him to do it for you, he refuses. But when he's going to sleep, that's his bedtime song. So what changed in the course of 2 years, yeah, in the course of like, let's say 1.5 years, ever since he started talking, or let's say this year, like what has changed in the course of 1 year is, don't give your kids electronics as much. Do not let them be dependent on electronics and cartoons, you know. Take them outside, let them play with other kids. He still used to play with other kids, but like, you know, other kids are talking kabisa and him is just going with the flow, you know. He doesn't even care if he's talking. Yeye anataka tu kucheza ball. So put them together with kids that are his age, and then the kids outside here, most of them are not like of his age bracket. They're like 2 years older than him, so it's still hard to catch up like that. So don't give your kids electronics as much, and if you do, limit screen time. Like right now, Fabian doesn't even remember that he used to watch an iPad. He does not remember anything like that. Like for him, he just comes from school, he eats, takes his nap, goes outside and plays, comes back, takes a shower, eats dinner, does his homework, sleep, goes on to the next day. That's how he is now. He doesn't remember his iPad. He doesn't even focus like with TV at all. Now it's all about riding his bike, playing with his friends, singing, you know. Another thing I feel like also helps kids with delayed milestones is like sensory play. Yeah, I've never really been into sensory play, or like I've never really looked into it to know exactly what happens, but I feel like it's, you know, activating your kids' senses from taste, smell, touch, you know, especially touch, like letting them touch different textures, different, you know, liquids and stuff like that. That really helps a lot. And then also like telling your kids how to mention words. Like when they're talking, tell them to look at you, like look at my mouth, say S and F. Yeah, that also helps when it comes to communicating. And then reading for him books. Oh my god, Fabian loves bedtime stories. And when it comes to bedtime stories, it's more of like not me reading for him, unless he's like really tired and I'm saying like he wants to sleep, then I'll read it for him and he'll sleep. But it's more of like I read and he voices the words that I'm reading. So if I'm reading like the teddy bear went and did this, he'll repeat. I say there, and it says there, teddy bear, like that. So it becomes like he's practicing and loosening his tongue to actually mention words and to actually voice out things that make sense. And then the worst thing that actually happened is that he got a lisp. Like, if you guys have never noticed, when I say S, yeah. So for those who've never noticed, when I say letter S, I cannot say S like that. I say S. That's how I say it. It's a lisp. A lisp is like now when your tongue does that, what mine is doing. So there are people who they have a lisp that is like really bad, and then there's mine, and then there's lower than mine and stuff like that. I've had it ever since I was a kid. It's not related to anything, so I didn't even think it was inheritable, but my son's tongue is heavy. So instead of even saying letter S, he says ish, like that. That's how he says it, like ish. That's how he says his S. So even that has played a big role in him getting to speak. But we thank God that we're making steps, and he's now becoming even more confident. He's even becoming like, you know, he akonama story. He just wants to talk and talk and talk. So if your kids are having delayed milestones, guys, just sit back and look like, what is it that I've not done, or what is it that I'm doing that is making my kid not speak or not do a certain thing that you want them to do, or something that they've delayed in doing. But make sure that you do not compare your child to another child, because kids, they grow different. Just, you know, ukwe mpole, and just give the kid time to catch up, and like, you know, go with their pace until it reaches a point where you feel like it's going to be a medical issue. Then you can seek medical help. But until then, just wake up BD and just be there for your kid. Unalewa, like, they grow up, and then eventually utaanza kuambia, oh, unajua kuongea hadi ulikuwa 4 years. Yeah, that's how it's going to be. It's the same thing as breastfeeding. They never want to do it, but eventually they get off it and they move on, and they forget that they were actually breastfeeding. But not Fabian. He never forgets. He's still on my case. So thank you guys for tuning in to today's video. I really hope it has been informative and it's helped a mom out there to stop feeling like they're alone, or to stop freaking out. There's no need to freak out. You got this. You're going to do this. Yeah, and that's the end of today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit the link in my bio on my Instagram at Wendy Mwatha. Make sure that you follow me. Hit the link on my bio so that you can watch my videos straight up from there, or you can click the bell button so that you can receive a notification every time that I post a new video. And I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to live, love, be anything that you want to be. Bye.